me something sweet, will you? By our friend account on AO3. Episode 4, Chapter 1. Shouto sits on a chair across his manager, arm crossed over his back. You still don't have an album cover? Akira asks him, slapping the table in frustration. Maybe a bit of bewilderment? Effectively knocking over their shared nameplate that is perched precariously on the hard wood. That's like the most important part. I know. Shouto sighs, looking down at his entangled fingers. For advertisement and all that. My father informed me. Akira sighs, slumping over in their chair, their circular glasses almost falling off the bridge of their round nose. This is a disaster. I know. You are a disaster. I'm also aware of that. Oh my god. Akira grumbles, shoving their head into their arms, which are crossed on the table. How am I supposed to explain this to your editors? I'm not sure. Shouto says. I'm sorry you're having so much trouble with this, Akira. I'll try to get album art soon. It's been a few days since his last visit to Plus Ultra Brews, and he hasn't gone back once since his second visit. He wants to, of course, but Shouto's father is really slacking on the workload as they approach the album's release. Pre-filming music video after music video, and redoing recording after recording until Shouto thought his throat would bleed. The past 4 days haven't been comfortable, to say the least. Shouto thinks that he should sit down at the cafe again, write a few more lines of a song he has prepared, maybe try and find someone to do an art cover for him. It wouldn't be too difficult due to his rather large presence in the industry, but finding the right work is what always nags him. This particular set of songs are Shouto's favorite, perhaps since his first few days in the industry. He's come quite far. It's only been so fun to write because of Akira. Ever since they were hired, Shouto's father has laid back a bit, allowing Shouto to actually enjoy music and sing songs after years of half-heartedly scribbling lyrics and mumbling them into the microphone with a jaggering, contrasting high-quality instrumental track. Shouto has never been satisfied with his songs before. But sometime after visiting his mother again, he's gotten more in depth with his world and his voice, trying harder and doing better, regardless of what his father tells him. His mother had always supported him in the music department, teaching him piano, chords, music theory, and singing him to sleep had been common before the scar. Before she left. Okay, besides your obvious predicament with your cover art, we need to talk about all the requests you're getting to appear in talk shows. Akira continues. After that whole doozle with Candid, everyone seemed to think you're into interviews again. Yeah, Shouto pauses. I don't know what happened. The interview was my father's idea, not mine. I'm aware of that, Akira says, indigently. I know interviews make you very uncomfortable, Todoroki-san, and I've got in a rather large fight with your father over it. And he didn't fire you? Surprisingly, I am in the clear, Akira says. What a shame. Shouto drawls. Slandering and insulting each other is a staple of their relationship. Some would say it's unhealthy, but to them, it's the norm. I'm upset that I'm so obviously not important to you, sir. Shouto doesn't say anything, but he supposes his small grin is enough of a response for them. But anyways, Akira says, clapping their hands together delightfully. Everyone's sending requests to see you again. It's like your earlier years in the industry. Ah, the good old days before I had you. Yeah, I know you love me. Akira taps something on their keyboard, and they pull up something before turning the monitors, so Shouto can see it. Look at this. You have 90 requests nationwide. Mm-hmm. Shouto says, analyzing the list of endless invitations from various talk shows, radio shows, and podcasts. That is pretty unusual. Yep. Akira turns their monitor back towards them, humming. You certainly did cause quite a stir, anyways, Todoroki-san, with all that talk about coffee. Shouto is well aware of his non-sensual rant about coffee and Midoriya spilling his drink all over the place, and forgetting to make him pay. But he absolutely refuses to acknowledge the fact that he blew up Twitter over his impromptu cafe trip from escaping trauma at 5 in the morning. I just really like caffeine, I guess. And the barista that I literally cannot stop writing songs about. Oh boy, do I know. Akira responds, and they cross their arms, leaning back into their plush leather chair. I remember that one time you came into the studio half dead until I gave you a cup of coffee that you downed like a shot. And I took a video of it, and it trended on Twitter. I'm not that dependent on coffee. Shouto mumbles, knowing full well that he is, in fact, that dependent on coffee. You definitely are, Todoroki-san. Sure, Shouto says, getting up from his chair. I have to go. You have absolutely nothing on your schedule, Todoroki-san. You don't know that. Shouto says, grabbing his coat off the hook by the door. I am literally your manager, Todoroki-san. I can pull up your schedule in 2 seconds. Shouto ignores them. Thank you for your help, Akira. Shouto twists the handle of the door, sliding his left arm through one sleeve, and then the other, and he swings open the door with a small wave back. Just doing my job, Akira responds. Then Shouto sinks out of the door, shutting it again with a quiet click. Please stop staring at him and just talk to him. No, I can't do that. Oh my god, Uraraka says. At least give him your number. No, definitely not. Nope, never. You are such a disaster, Uraraka tells him, wiping down the counters. It's just 12 in the afternoon, and what the staff at the cafe like to call ambient hours had just started. There's not many customers coming in one by one to pick up something and leave or staying and doing work. Shou is here, for the first time in 4 days. Izuku is definitely not counting, of course not. And he's yet again scribbling furiously on a notepad with headphones on. Izuku watches curiously as Shou writes something, squints at it, then erases it, then writes again, then sighs and closes his eyes. Shou suddenly glances up at Izuku, and he meets his gaze before Izuku blushes furiously and inches away from the counter. Just talk to him, Uraraka hisses at him when he skips over to her side of the bar. Please, you're just coming off as creepy. Yeah, but how? Izuku says, waving his arms around his head. What should I say or do? Just like start a conversation with him? That's so difficult. You're asking way too much of me, Uraraka. You'll be fine, Uraraka says. Maybe start with something you like to do, or something you're good at. Like what? You could show him your art. That's pretty amazing. Izuku blanches. Then he rettens. Nope, no, nope. Not my drawings. That would be not fun at all. Okay then, Uraraka says, and she leans against the counter to face Izuku. Make him a drink. You're pretty good at that too. Izuku pauses, opens his mouth, then closes it again. Before he could actually answer in words, the bell rings and he has to serve the next customer. Shouto is struggling to write a song for the 4th time this week when Midoriya walks over to him, stiffly, holding a drink that is chock full of ice. It already has a straw stabbed through the top, and the plastic is clenched tightly in Midoriya's grip. Shouto slips off his headphones, which aren't even playing anything. He's just wearing them to block out his own voice echoing through the speakers of the small cafe. Hello. Shouto greets, and Midoriya stops like a deer caught in headlights. Hi. Midoriya answers back, and he shifts the drink from his right hand to his left. How are you? I'm fine. Shouto responds, tilting his head curiously at Midoriya. And you? I'm good. Midoriya squeaks. There's a moment of awkward silence, and Shouto idly twirls his pen between his fingers just to have something to do. When the silence continues, Shouto tugs his eye patch further down, just in case. Then Midoriya speaks again. So, I brought you a drink. Shouto blinks, looks up from his notepad of erased and half-draft songs, eyeing the cup in Midoriya's hands. Should I pay at the register? No! Midoriya says, a tad too loud, and some people in the cafe glance at him. Sorry, no, you don't have to pay. Shouto watches Midoriya fumble through his words, appreciating the red blush that spreads through his cheeks. It's on the house. Midoriya finishes, his free hand clutched behind his nape, in what can only be defined as nervous habit. Oh, Shouto says, after a while of staring. Thank you. What is it? Midoriya hands the drink to him, and he wipes his wet hands on his apron. It's just an iced caramel macchiato. Not too sweet because I don't think you like those kind of things. I mean, not that I'm assuming. I kind of just did assume, but that's not what I meant to do, if that makes sense, which it doesn't. Shouto tunes out Midoriya's rambling in favor of taking a sip of the drink. Midoriya's right. It's not too sweet, but the flavor of caramel is pleasant on Shouto's tongue, and the aftertaste of coffee is just as good. It's really good. Shouto says to Midoriya, taking another sip. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Midoriya says back, and he smiles for a couple of seconds before the other barista at the counter calls him back. Deku-kun, get back to work. Midoriya flushes, even redder, somehow, and he hurries back to the counter with a little wave in Shouto's direction. Shouto allows himself a small smile, and he slips his headphones on again to block the sound of his own songs playing over the speaker. He starts to write again, not entirely aware of the words he's putting down. When he writes songs, all the lyrics just come to him at the forefront of his mind, appearing and then getting written down by Shouto's own subconscious. It makes writing lyrics a lot faster, but also a little boring. But honestly, Shouto doesn't mind that much. He just hopes that it isn't the same as... Shouto looks down at what he's written. Caramel down caffeine liquor, and you jade down my throat. His words read. Shouto sighs. God damn it. Yo, guys, I am heavily sick. No! Sorry, I'm doing some notes for this, because I write down what area I've finished, and then I note down, the 08, what's that called? The notes I need to, for knowing where to put the chapter for the little... Sorry, clearly I'm still in Midoriya's character because I can't stop stuttering. Y'all, this is not normal. Anyways, I'm a little sick. I went like a little 3 days without posting. My bad. My bad. My voice just hurts. And I would say I haven't had time. I do have time. I just chose to stream in the moments I had time. Today is my day off. I'm recording. I recorded this one. I'm probably going to record some more. Mother Dearest wants to take me out and help her with some of, the family business. I'm like, Mother Dearest, my hair is wet. My throat hurts. It hurts to breathe. And you want to take me out in the cold? Okay. Mother Dearest, I love you so, but please take another one of your goblins instead of me. Thank you very much. I'd appreciate if it wasn't me. Anyways, this is a really cute chapter. I think it's super cute. Obviously it's not It's a slow burn in the sense of, I think for Shouto, it's taking a little time for him to realize, like, oh, I think the barista's cute and I can't stop writing songs about him because I have a low-key crush on him. Izuku is very much aware that he has a crush on this dude who wears an eye patch, a goddamn beanie, and like, you could barely see his face. Yes, Midoriya. Okay. Okay. So I think it's really cute so far. It's really nice. I can't wait to see it develop a little more. We're not even halfway through this goddamn, what's it called? Um, 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 um. Okay, I just checked. We are literally almost about to reach halfway. We're like a little bit away from reaching halfway, or we're like already at halfway. So things are gonna start picking up, I think. I hope. I hope. Also, I think I said this last episode, but I really, really hope that Izuku turns out to be the one to do the cover art. Yes! Akira, they seem so cool. I like this OC. I noticed that they, them pronouns were used the whole time. Is that an NBIC? Oh my god! Anyways, I don't have much to say. This was a really cute chapter. I really hope we get a little more of build up with Todoroki. I haven't shipped Todoroki in a while. I haven't read a Todoroki fic in a while too. So, this is an adventure for me. I'm not saying I don't ship Todoroki. It is one of the ships I ship with Izuku, right? It's just not one of my top Deku ships. It's also not one of my top Todoroki ships, right? Top Todoroki is Saroroki. God, I love Saroroki. Sorry, I'm stretching. I have to make, those noises. It's part of stretching, guys. You have to understand. I stretch and I start yawning, or sometimes like those goat screams. Yeah. Anyways, but Saroroki, I love it so much. It is my babies. Todoroki and Bakugo is also a cool chip. I think I have that one above Todoroki. Anyways, as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.